Good morning. It is day 44 on the PCT, and it is a beautiful morning. It got a little chilly last night. We were sleeping at just about 8,000 feet, and yeah, it got a little cold, but not too bad. It warms up quickly, very quickly once the sun comes up. So we just went uphill a couple hundred feet, so we're now at about 8,200, and we're going to bounce around up here around this elevation probably for the next couple of days at least. But this trail is beautiful today, so much better than Mission Creek section yesterday, so I'm sure we'll encounter some fun obstacles today as well. But it's a really nice section so far. We are just about a mile in at 7 a.m. So apparently these cages, while they now have horses in them, used to house bears and lions and a number of other animals that were trained to be used in movies. I want to say we were just told the story from a guy who's local to the area. I think his name was Randy Miller, something like that. He lived here and had the animals here and would train them to be used in a number of movies. I'll have to look that up and provide some information, but I guess he gave up the business a couple years ago, maybe before COVID or so. So those animals are no longer here, but obviously the facility is still here and owned by someone. Pretty interesting. Apparently you used to be able to obviously walk right here along the trail and see grizzly bears and Bengal tigers and whatnot. Okay, this is the wrap up for day 44. Today was a much better day. Much better day.
We were due.
Yes.
For a better day.
Yeah. The first day was just long and hot. The second day was Mission Creek. And both days were a lot of climbing. Today was, I would say, ridge walk, basically. We kind of, like I said, bounced around the 8,000-ish, 8,200 foot range, and just kind of rolling hills, not a lot of climbing. And it was really just, the weather was pleasant.
It was hot, but
yeah, it still got hot in the afternoon. Yeah. But yeah, we woke up to a nice cool morning, and what else? You describe something.
We had a lot of pine trees today, sandy trail and pine trees.
Yes.
So that was nice. A lot of shade, a lot more shade today than usual, just because of the mature trees rather than just the scrub bushes that we've been kind of
And
used
no
to.
real. We had a couple of down trees to go over, but other than that, nothing like trail washout, trail damage, anything like that. A couple of really small spots of snow that are remaining, and a nice view of the San Gorgonio this morning, which was nice as well.
Yep.
So.
One thing I will comment on, though, is we are now mid-May, and we should have done this section if we were starting March 20th when we started. We should have done this section end of March, beginning of April.
Probably somewhere, mid-April.
Water's an issue.
Yeah.
Water has become an issue. The snow has gone. It's all melted. The creek beds and river beds are all dried up.
There were comments in our app from just, a
week ago.
7 to 10 days ago, saying that the creek was flowing and, it was good water, and it's dry, completely dry. I'll walk over and show you where we're camping here, what our water source is for tonight.
It wasn't as dire as we thought, but still.
But because of that, we didn't really want to go too much farther, because while there is a seasonal spring up ahead, you just don't know.
It's hit or miss.
And it could have been completely dry up there. And there are a lot of people that we stopped here. There were a lot of people that were passing us by since we stopped. We actually stopped, 2:30 this afternoon?
We stopped early, which is fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we made 15 miles in a good amount of time today. So, it was a good, beautiful day today in general. So, anything else to add?
No.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Which is okay. It was kind of just a nice hike day.
Yeah, it was good trail day.
Yep.
So tomorrow we are hiking the last 10.7 miles to a road where we will figure out how to get a ride into Big Bear Lake, and we will take a day off the following day. I guess that'll be Saturday.
It is Saturday.
So we will have that day off and back on trail on Sunday. By that point, we'll have 178-ish miles left to this section. That we've kind of been bouncing around. So we're making good time. I think so.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's it. I will flip the camera around and give you a little peek of our very small campsite and our water source. All right.
Which is even smaller.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night. All right, and as promised, there is our tent, which occupies the majority of our campsite. Let me try to step back here for a second. The trail is right here behind me, and you can see it's pretty much all rock and debris. On the other side of that rock, I'll show you in a second, is the creek bed, and so there's more rock down there. That's pretty much all of our space for this evening, which means we are here all by ourselves, which is okay too. And this is what they said had good flow, good collectible, drinkable water just a few days ago. And you can see how dry it is. And this is our water source for the evening. That is one, that little puddle right there. It is flowing down through those rocks and into the puddle, so it is refreshed a little bit. There's a little bit more water there, and there is another puddle just down there on the other side of that rock, right in there. So that is it, and all the way down there you can see it is. We walked down the creek bed a while, even farther, and there was nothing. So that is it. Day 44. We will say goodnight